Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone.
Hello,
Do.
good evening.
Hello.
This is
Hello.
the evening we are talking about.
I just thought it was hello. How is thee doing this
Hey,
evening?
did you know finding friends with the same mental disorder is priceless?
That's cute. So what are you saying? We both have the same
uh, I think so.
mental disorder,
I think so.
and that's why we get along?
Probably,
And this
man.
is a joke? Wait a second.
I
I don't see
don't
the
know.
humor in this.
I don't know. Is it a joke? I don't know. I'm starting to believe it might not be.
I'm believing it's true.
Yeah.
I believe we belong to you
Yeah. I
together
have a
again.
friend, he lives by a cliff. He's always telling me to drop over.
Yeah. I mean, you just see it coming from a mile away, Joe.
I'm sorry, man. It's
You
just
are just the worst joke teller. But we have to be really kind to
but I
Joe.
think they're so funny, man. Why don't you think they're funny? I think
I
they're
don't,
funny.
it's not the joke, it is you.
Well, friends buy you lunch, but best friends eat your lunch.
Ew, that could go on so many levels.
That's poetry, silly.
No,
And if you take it
no.
gross, that's your mind. If you took that gross, that's her mind. That ain't my mind. That's hers. I cone.
God. Okay. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. I get busy. It's your birthday. I get
I
busy. Okay. Joe had a very busy day. I can't believe, you see, I
did.
could snap. I could
I did. I
snap.
did. I did.
Um,
Well, what you did to your wrist? It's looks
wait.
like it hurts.
Oh yeah. Well, since yesterday. TikTok. I'm gonna show them before we talk about anything, just for shiznits and giggles,
Mm-hmm.
which is like TikTok reinstated the Hitlery one.
Yes, they did.
That is bizarre because
Mm-hmm.
the other one that they took down, I can't remember which one it was, but it could not have been. Maybe it was the Obama one, which is it was similar. It could not have been any.
It was the Trumpkin one. That's the
Why?
one they took down. Integrity and authenticity.
Trumpkin, where I'm trying to tell the fittest flat earther that he's not a god and knows everything, and that it's fucking obvious that Trump is a relative of Patton, most
Yeah.
likely a
Yeah.
son that
Yeah.
either
All you have
Patton
to do
didn't
look
even
at their
know about
face.
or what?
Look at their face.
Oh, come on. So TikTok took that down, but YouTube did not, eh?
Yeah,
Interesting. So they didn't take
definitely.
down uh they j- you actually, what did you do? You contacted them, or you
Yeah,
dang,
yeah. I did what you always do. You challenge it, right?
you challenged the, yeah, challenged the
Yeah. So I challenged it and I
and what
answered
did
the
you tell them?
questions.
Oh, right. That's the
Yeah.
thing. YouTube lets you freehand.
Yeah.
So I could
Well, you.
basically write what I want, but
Yeah.
TikTok gives you just different answers that you can pick from,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous. 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 Let me see if I can find this. Yeah, so this is the one they took down. And
And then they put yeah.
like when I see something, believe me, I have tons of these in the work. I just do. I put them aside, I get things together, which is the most boring part, you know? Um, Collecting the pictures, I enhance the pictures, I crop that's more of the boring shit. But when you
Mm-hmm.
put all the effects to it and you put it together and you make a little story, that's the fun stuff. Well, at least for most artists. Okay, no slapping allowed. I can't applaud for your birthday today, Joe. So
Oh,
this is
that's
the one they
okay,
took
man.
down. I'm so sorry.
It is what it is, right?
Oh, this is brilliant. God, thank you. AI knew exactly what I wanted. I think it's great. But I could see why they challenged that they wanted to, but they put it back up. That's amazing. The
Right?
Trumpkin one where I claim that it's that Trump is Patton, a relative of Patton, they took down. But this one, Hitlery, they were like, oh fuck, put it back up. Why
Right? Why not? What the heck? Not
not?
hurting anybody. Okay.
So how you feeling for your birthday, buddy? He's 64, ladies and germs. He's 64.
Not bad.
There's a
Not bad.
couple of things.
Just wish my ankle didn't hurt.
Yeah. You got to be careful about that because now you got to be careful about that, Joe. Let's not talk about that on a live show.
Hmm.
Do you
I know.
understand?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I just wish it didn't hurt. And I do.
Yes.
Really wish it didn't. So,
When I was
good
a kid,
evening, mortal. Uh,
oop,
is he more? Are we mortal?
Alan.
Hmm. Yes.
Oh, look, you see my hand went up, Joe. I don't think
Thank
it
you.
shows on
Thank
Zoom
you.
on YouTube, but the hand goes up.
Let's see if
You
mine
go.
will too.
I
Yeah.
wonder, I don't know if it changes. Well, you're on YouTube, so you'd be able to see it. I'm not watching
Mhm.
YouTube right now.
I am on YouTube.
There's a there's a couple of strange things. My favorite letter was J. It always was. I always loved the word name, Joseph, Joe, the average Joe, Joseph. I always liked that name. And I did realize it when I did dated Joseph a long, 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 long time ago, because I'm gonna be a year older this month too. And this never struck me as anything. One of Joe's best friends, though, who had passed away, was Johnny Joe,
Hmm.
JJ, my cat's name, my cat that died about 4 or 5 years ago. When I was a child, one of my first drawings was of a clown and a dog.
I'm a clown.
He's a clown. Kona sits under his legs.
She
I'm not
does
kidding.
all
And
the time.
I forgot about this drawing until
Mhm.
right before mom passed away. I was looking at I thought it was my nephew's. I'm looking at it. I'm like, that looks freaking familiar, oddly familiar. I had done it when I was, like 4 years old on a loose leaf paper. A clown and a dog. And mom kept it all these years. It was on the side of the fridge. Unfortunately, after mom passed, I do have it. I kept it. But after mom passed, we opened up some wine. We were putting things in boxes, so we couldn't find the wine opener. And you're in the country. You can't go, you just can't go out to the store and pick up a wine. Although early, no, you just don't do that. You just don't, unless you really need to. But so somehow I rigged something to open this wine, and of course it splashed on the fridge. So now I got wine spots on this clown. But it just brought to mind JJ, Joseph. I mean, don't tell me. I wasn't meant to meet my brother Joe. It's bizarre. And I will find the picture because I know I put it in something, probably a book or something. Um, Joe, why aren't our hands going down? Lower the hands.
I don't know. I have to. Mine says the lower. I got a button that says lower hand, and there it goes. I lowered mine.
Ugh.
There you go.
There's a couple things I wanted to bring up. I was talking about a magician a while back that made the Statue of Liberty disappear. Guys, these things are so easy,
Hmm.
and we are so gullible, and we are so naive that we believe it. And it was Copperfield, David Copperfield.
Yes, David Copperfield.
Pedo, pedophile, icky man. Definitely. Just look at him. You can tell, guys, you can tell when people are gay or nasty and I'm not saying all gay men are doing stupid shit. No, I got
No, they're
plenty of
not.
gay friends, so please don't come back at me. But this man was a pedophile. There's no, and Copperfield, like cop a field, like cop, you get it? Now there was an actual David
Mhm.
Copperfield book, and I think I read it when I was a child, so it's probably for high school or kids or grade school. I don't remember the premise, but if it doesn't sit well with you, most likely it's because it's
Not
not
true.
right. Right. Well, not because
Mm.
it's not true, something's not right.
Well, yeah, there's that. Yeah.
I I wanted to talk about the government shutdown too. What do you think about it, Joe? Do you know anything about it? Joe's not looking up news.
I think I know it's gonna be it's gonna be good in some ways. It's kind of bad in other ways. I think it's gonna be a good thing because it's gonna what it's gonna do is it's gonna allow some of these programs that are funded to be completely demolished by the time they open up the government.
Right.
So
That's
they're
the
gonna
good.
kill a
So
lot of the crap.
basically, Trump did this intentionally to have a
Yes, he did.
rehaul of our
Yes,
government.
yes.
And it's that worthy.
You have to know that. Yeah,
We
it.
love, we voted Trump,
Mhm.
and he's doing exactly, exactly from cleaning out these states. What did that ignorant bitch say? Some people are like, oh, they're using police force because people are fighting back, morons. The good guys don't deserve to get hurt just because you, the minority, think that they shouldn't be doing this. Why is my coffee leaking? Don't leak coffee. Please don't leak. I've had such bad luck because they don't want us to go on, Joe.
I know. They don't.
The
They don't
devil.
like you. It's all right. They can go ahead and think what they want.
No, I'm talking about the devil. I'm not talking
Yeah, he
about,
can think what he wants too. He's
I
a
like how you
damn
call it a
fool.
he. If I had if it wasn't
Could be a
biblical, I
woman.
would think the devil was a woman. Because
It could be
only he can
both.
be that vicious
And
or
it could be
evil.
both.
Well, according
Just think of
to
it's both.
ow, Baphomet, Moloch, I hate saying these words, but if you guys don't know them, get used to them because that's what most of our politicians, most of our Hollywood elitists, the stars, who gave them that name? Assholes. Give me a break. How many children can you transfer, collect blood from, sacrifice? That's really what you don't believe me? Look up the Bohemian Grove. You know, the little MAGA and the little libtards are having their little fights. Meanwhile, there's a whole bunch of shit going on behind the scenes. And only a few people are noticing it. And I mean by that people are being, like people with names that are noticing it. And it's becoming redundant. You got to stop focusing on the regular news and focus on what's between the lines of the news. Okay, let me see. Yeah, Copperfield, Copperfield. I was thinking, I had a dream about licorice. I had a bag of Twizzlers I just finished, and I'm not a huge Twizzler fan. I like licorice, but the kid bought it and he's been away. He's gonna go live with his parents well, his mother and his grandparents. Well, it's separate houses, but they're closer together, and they're gonna help. He's going to help his grandparents. Basically, he's gonna live with his mom and his mother's boyfriend. Completely deaf man. That's a motorcycle mechanic, specifically motorcycles. I give him credit, and I give John's ex-wife credit too. Raised two good kids as well as she could, being half deaf too. Not easy. And of course, John played a role in it, the strict role, being that he was the police officer. Um, I'm still weary about eating red things because not everything is taken out. Like red dyes are bad for you. And it's funny because I had a dream about the string licorice, which I always used to get. I love the flavor. That's my favorite. I don't really care for Twizzlers as much as the string licorice. I love string licorice. Chew on it all day. They have like the grape, the watermelon, the apple, but you have not blueberry. You have not lived until you've gotten it from the Amish. You have not lived until you have gotten the licorice from the Amish.
Mhm.
Anything from the Amish.
I have not lived.
Anything. Anything from the Amish are like, I mean, now they've been skimpy. They've been skimping out and they know they have. And that's why they went and voted for Trump. Even the effing Amish knew better.
I just
I'm
tried
not kidding.
baklava, real baklava. It's pretty good. I
They'll
like
make
it.
baklava, even though it's like Greek and Mediterranean. They'll make baklava. They make everything.
Pretty
But when
good.
I'm telling you, like, you get a cupcake from a store, like the Amish is like this, and it's like a cake. Like four people can eat this, and they'll give you six for the price of a cake. It's just insane. Like the Amish are, but I wonder now. A lot of people are into organics and stuff, and I wonder like if the Amish use certain flavoring that they make instead of the red dyes and whatever bought at the stores, right? Or like Twizzlers Corporation has some kind of agreement with a flavor company. Do you see how it works? Like there has to be wax in that shit. You're eating wax, I'm thinking. And believe me, I had a huge bag because the kid likes it, but he hasn't been home. He's been staying over there. And I'm proud of him. He's gonna go and help his grandfather has had a lot of surgery lately, and I wish him luck.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a good thing for him to do. Yeah,
What's a good thing for him to do? Oh, for the kid to
helping
go
his
and help
grandpa.
him. Well, yeah, yeah. Well, the other son lives in Staten Island, New York still. So, um, what are you
Okay.
doing anyhow, Joe? You look like you're.
I'm searching for somebody. Oh, S
Did
P.
Dana answer you?
Huh? No, there he is.
Oh God.
Okay, cool.
What happens, Joe?
Two.
I'm bringing up philosophicals before I bring up what I think conspiracists are thinking, which I think I titled pretty much the show. Um, if Trump does not get done, if he has not established a permanent fixture of mega in 3 years, what the hell will happen?
Hmm. I know what's going to happen after he leaves. That's what freaks me out the most. We can't let them take over again. Can't let them cheat no more.
They can never go back. But you see, that's part of the awakening where that's the little part of the awakening that people don't realize they're part of. That's that is mega is part of the awakening. Trump is teaching us if New Yorkers are going to get money back, that instead of the illegal, there are going to be a handful that are going to snipe and bitch and whatever. But for the most part, they'll be like, oh man, I can make my rent this month. I could send my kids to Catholic school another 6 months. There's certain things, and you just can't. There's such little percentage of these liberals can
Mhm.
never override what Trump has done and MAGA has done.
Good.
It is part of the awakening. It is the very beginning. Trump teaches us every day there's something. You're bad. You're bad. So now we got to shut down the government. The reason, real reason Schumer and Jeffries and all these idiots want to sponsor illegals is because, and I actually wrote this in a chat earlier, it's one for you, one, two for me. Two for you, one, two, three for me. So it's money laundering. Yes, 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 we want 500 million for the illegals.
Mhm.
I'm actually not sure of the number, but let's just pretend 500 million for the illegals. We're going to take 250 million of it.
For
I owe
ourselves.
50 million of it, and
Mhm.
100 million will go for the illegals themselves, and 100 and something will stay somewhere else for a
Yeah.
rainy day. This is what
Right.
they do.
Right.
Trump knows it. Money doesn't just get up and walk away. De Blasio, right? Wasn't that his wife?
Yep.
Like $900 million or something? Or 900,000? I don't know if it was close to a million or billion. It
Just
doesn't
got up
fucking
and walked
matter.
away.
It's gone. It just got up and walked away.
We don't know what happened.
That's
It's in our
Carlin.
pockets, but hey,
I do I
sorry.
dang. I do tend to mock the people I like the most.
Oh, is that why I get mocked all the time?
Yeah, something like that. It's like why do you say like why do you say age is just a number, Joe? Why
I
does
don't know
Joe
why.
say age is just a number, guys?
Who
Because he
knows why?
forgets his actual age. Ow.
Yes.
Okay, I
Yeah.
deserve that. Oh,
Hey, I'm
oh.
46 today.
Wait, I'm older than 46. What am I gonna be? Do you even know my age, Joe?
48.
Yeah, I am. I had to think
Hmm.
about that. Actually, some kid, I watched this kid. Um, he's like a hippie.
Yeah.
He's like maybe 20 years younger than me. Let me see if I have his name. I have no problem telling
Gonna
people
be
who I
49
like.
this year. You'll be 49 this year
I'll
at
be
the end of this month.
at the end of the month, right?
Mhm.
Uh, where's
I
this
know.
kid? Oh
You
my
told
God,
me.
he's so funny.
So,
Oh, don't tell me I took him all. Ah, darn it. I thought I had him. Oh, something the black hole.
what
And
about
he's
the
got
black
like
hole?
this fro, man, and I'm positive he's white. But like today he was watching the Y Files, and
Mhm.
I kept going on to him and talking to him, and I'm like, that's my guy. That's my boy you're watching right there. And I told him I was like, I've been doing conspiracies for about over 30 years now. I think since I'm 17. So I always liked it. I always liked the mystery. So I can't remember when I started politics or anything else really, but um and what he said to me made me so happy. So I'm going to relate this to you, Joe. Maybe it will make you happy. He was like, well, that's not old these days. That's not that 48. I you're 18 years my elder, but that's not old these days. What are you talking about? And I said, good, I'm hot. I said, I agree, I'm fucking hot. Are you kidding? And I work for it. Fuck off. Joe, I don't know. You need help. But no, no. Joe looks really good for his age too. He's 64. I think he looks damn good. Except for your ankle, which makes you not be able to walk a little bit.
That's the thing that sucks the most right now.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
Yeah, that's all it's that I feel it's
Having
wrong.
glasses and
Yeah, yeah,
aches and pains other places and
I guess so.
dark
Worst
spots
thing I
showing
ever
up.
did was get old, I guess, right?
We all get old. I don't
Uh,
feel that old. I don't.
mm.
I don't know. I've told this story to a couple of people. Um, and for the conspiracists that think that I'm upset with them, I'm not. Like, I'm not really upset. It's just a learning experience. I keep saying I have said it's the Renaissance since day one. Since before Trump was elected, I said it. I said, if he is elected, we are going to have the Renaissance, another Renaissance, which we are due for, because the last one was around like, the 1500s, the 16th century. Come on now. It's a long time. We are due. When something ends and something new begins, like when a snake sheds its skin, it starts new. It's a new life. Something ends, something begins. Charlie Kirk died, but I think humanity actually handles it wrong. And this is going to sound maybe Klingon-ish to some people, but it's a great way to relate. Star Trek takes, they always did. Like Disney, Star Trek, Star Wars, they have taken shit from the past. Like, we were having a discussion in a chat about Stovacor, which is the Klingon um, uh, place where warriors die and go to. And then we have Valhalla,
Valhalla.
which is where
Norseman.
Odin
The
housed.
Norseman. Right.
What?
The
Right,
Norseman.
the Odin, right? They he housed the dead warriors.
Right. Right.
Everything is taken. I mean, you can't find shit that they didn't take out of history. That's why they don't teach us the right history. Get it? Get it now? It's fucking indoctrination. And for a few of these morons who've been writing, and I don't mind having an argument, but these liberals, when they're really liberals, they have no idea. They just yell at you. Do you get it? They have no clue. Well, your history is all wrong.
I
What did
know.
I say? What did I say that was so wrong? Actually, I'm telling you the right history about Odin right now and Valhalla. And so it's very interesting when someone like Kash Patel says that word and that I'll see you there. And if you didn't pick up on it because you're some kind of libtard, that's not my fault. Okay? It's not my fault if you worked as an accountant, did accounting work all your life, went home, watched your news, watched your CSI, watched your fucking TV shit. You know what? For 30 years almost, I have not.
Yeah.
I have not. I've always had a job. I've always done one, two, or three jobs at a
Oh
time.
yeah.
And I would go home and study because I don't know, dad was a teacher that was embedded in my brain. Or I'm programmed, which is fine too because I told them they could do it. Where was I going with I started before the Valhalla. Valhalla. Oh, sounds like some kind of Mexican food, Valhalla. Or maybe South American. Oh, the Renaissance, right? Let me I've told this story to friends who have lost loved ones. So I'm going to tell it to you guys that loved Charlie Kirk. And there were many reasons to love this man, right? There was.
Mhm.
Let me see if I can. I may have told this on a live a long time ago, but let me see if I could get it right. It's an old Ukrainian story, apparently, because mom told it to me from the Ukraine. A woman lost her daughter. Um, sorry, I got coffee grain. Woman lost her daughter, very young,
Mm.
early 20s, and she was going crazy. That was all she had left. Her husband had been gone for a decade, and she bore no other children, and her daughter died, and she left her alone, and now she was without any strength.
True story.
You tell me.
Okay.
So she looks and begs for help, for anything, any kind of way to even just say goodbye to her daughter, who's been dead just about, 24 hours. But a mother goes crazy, right?
Mm.
So she bumps into a priest, luckily, and says, "Oh, don't you know if you go to the old church out in the country and you pray, you will see at midnight all the people that have passed within the last few days or week or so, and you're able to say goodbye." She thanked that priest up and down. Come for dinner, come for lunch, come every day you want. If this works and I'm able to say goodbye to my little one, I will be so grateful. So she waits for the day or two. It's a Saturday night. She has to go to do this, and she sits there from the afternoon till midnight, praying, praying, praying that she sees the ones that have passed, including her daughter. And she's crying and praying and crying and praying. And midnight comes, and finally she starts to see a line of people that go in front of the altar and go up to their God. And she sees loved ones running up to them and hugging them and saying goodbye. And she's waiting and waiting and praying and crying hysterically. And she doesn't see her daughter. It's almost 1 o'clock. It ends at 1. And she's so scared that she had done something wrong. But then she does. The last one in line is her daughter. And she's carrying buckets of water, buckets and buckets of water, and it's dragging her down. And she's trying to make it to that altar to make it to her God. But the water, it's just so heavy on her. But the mother runs up and is so grateful, and she's crying and she's hugging her daughter. And she says, "I'm just so very grateful I could say goodbye and I can't stop." And she's hugging her daughter and she says, "But I don't understand, my little one. Why are you carrying such a load of water with you to the presence of where you're going to say goodbye and see your Lord?" And she turns to her mother and says, "Mom, don't you understand? These are your tears. The tears of humans dragged down the dead. Okay? They are in a rebirth." I didn't
Is,
cry when mom died. I didn't. You could call me heartless. I'm not going to say I didn't have my moments, but I didn't. I did for dad, but I learned. I learned from 6 years to 3 years ago the difference. That story mom told me came to mind. I don't want to burden her. She's with dad and all our animals that we lost and our friends and our loved ones. Why are you crying over Charlie Kirk's death? Whether he's real or not, whether the conspiracists are right, why are you crying over his death?
to rejoice.
You're bringing him down, man.
He's
You're
with
bringing him
God.
down. What did you think, Joe? Did you get it? Good
Hmm.
story?
Hmm.
She didn't
It was
make it
good.
though. She was able to put down her buckets because her mom understood and felt love at that point and said she knew she'd be with her daughter soon and let her go to God heavy without heaviness with light wings. And that's why we become angels because they're light, right? Wings, right?
Hmm.
There are reasons for everything. Why do angels have wings? Really? Does anybody ask this?
so they
Didn't
can fly
Ithacus or one of those
between heaven and earth. They can fly between heaven and earth.
one flew too close to the sun and melted his wings? The dad was trying to teach his son not to. That's a Greek fable.
Hmm.
Greek mythology. I love these things. That's why I'm able to recall them as best I can. But why wings? The lightness, the airness, it just goes with the gold and the godly and the light and the freedom. It just all seems to go together. White wings on top of it. It's never black or blue or purple. They're white wings. Maybe
Yeah.
golden. Sometimes a little golden shine, right? Halos are gold. Why? Why is there a halo? What?
Why?
Where did we betray this? Where does this come from? Why do artists make you remember that we've always thought there were halos? If you don't believe me, go and look at the Sistine Chapel, the finger of God. Halos all over the place, my friends. Why? What causes halos on top of people's heads?
Light behind
Death
their head.
might. What I'm trying to get at is that right? What?
Light behind their head.
What would do that? What's doing that to you right now,
A
Joe?
star.
A source, an
Hmm.
energy source. Is it
Correct.
godly? Could be.
Yeah. Or is it a projector?
I'm not okay. So
I don't know.
I'm this type of person that believes that heaven is right by us. We just can't see it.
Well,
It's almost horrible because I don't mean to put down the Catholic or Christian belief at all, or even the Jews or Shalom Shabbat, whatever. No, but no. Um, things, when the artists back in the day, before the Renaissance, would draw or paint, they would normally do what they saw, first of all, and they would paint like chariots in the skies with bright
Mhm.
lights around them, people inside them too, in the 1400s. What?
Yeah, 12, 13s. Mm-hmm.
Gothic. Gothic. I don't know if I believe in the Gothic times. What the, who does that? What evil created Gothic, the Gothic era? People, just come on. We are definitely in need of a renaissance. It is definitely our time. My God. FBI Director Kash Patel fired every single agent who chose to kneel during George Floyd's riot back in 2020.
That's a movement. That's good because they're trans to their oath.
Joe, when we talked about Charlie Kirk's death,
Hmm.
we connected it to what? Was it a movie? Do you remember the name of it?
Yes, Snake Eyes.
Starring
Um,
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
Hmm.
Where James Kirkland dies by a wound in the neck on September 10th.
Yeah, by who? Tyler? Some
By
Tyler
a
guy?
Tyler, but I think one of the assassins was named Tyler. I don't know if he
Yeah.
actually kills him. I didn't look it up. I don't have to look it up. But listen to this.
Hmm.
Pegackles. Pegackles. What are snake eyes, Joe?
Dice. Then one number one on the dice.
Right.
Hmm. Singular form. Die.
We had a show a couple of days after Irina died. And I said I couldn't find the name Zorutska is a family name. People. Please, I love you guys. That's why I'm trying to do this. Joe, do you remember what Zorutska? No, Zorut. Do you remember what it means, Joe? What
I
does it mean,
don't.
Joe? Please tell me you remember
I
what it
can't
means.
remember why. I can't remember
What
what
was the
that means.
singular? I even asked you, what was the singular? Which means dice.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, dies. And then yeah, and then die. Yeah. The singular is die. Right. I have
So Zerut, Irina, her name means dice, the singular, which is die. Snake Eyes with James Kirkland
hmm
that dies on September 10th from a wound in his neck. Or a politician would.
Yeah. Well, it's about a politician being killed by an assassin. That's what Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes,
Mhm.
dice. Like a little Joey, I don't know if you, or a little Phoebe. They're craps. That's craps. That's dice. I
Yes.
don't play craps, so I really don't. I can't believe I even remember those names. The big, behind the line, the come line.
Daddy needs a new
I couldn't play that
machine.
game without laughing myself, but okay. Do you see the connect?
Mhm.
What? What? Come on, Snake Eyes. Irina died a few days before. Her name meaning dice. Don't stop, please. Please, I know you guys are in some kind of, I don't know where you guys are. I don't know. I know where some of the conspiracists are, and some of them are wrong. Some of them are very, very wrong. Um, Not that I'm much better, but I mean,
Not everything is as it seems or as you might think it
it
is.
seems like the more conspiracists I am being introduced to as of late are negative. They think that there is no plan, that Q does not exist. I'm not listening to Mark Dice at all anymore. He could go fuck himself. Candace Owens has lost it, but Halle Berry has not. Candace Owens is Halle Berry. I'm pretty sure because I remember reading that like I don't know if Mama Helen told me or I told her, or it was long ago that we found out she was one of the good guys, and I don't know what kind of history she has other than act being an actress, but it might be something that allowed her to do. We have actors and actresses, real actors and actresses that are doing real acting. Biden was an actor.
Anyways,
I can see Halle Berry in can I haven't done a profile or I haven't even checked. I could see it in my head. I could see them looking alike. I really can. And the only reason I know Halle Berry's face so well is from the X-Men. She does. She looks a lot like her. And then I reread it like recently. So and it had like, 30 or 40 likes. And I don't care if it's just 30 or 40 people. It's only 30, 40 people that read that person's comment in somebody else's chat. I mean, guys, people are awake. Where the hell are you? Waiting and waiting and waiting. Yeah, the Halle Berry thing. I keep forgetting
that's,
about that. I mean, there's so many. I've even seen Melania, like there is a man that is a Melania lookalike. It definitely is a dude. Usually he's wearing something a little more covering. Now, I don't know if he goes to certain areas and maybe she meets them differently. Like it might be like a distraction, like a oh, what do they call it when a decoy. Don't you think they do this? Are you stupid? There's Trump on Air Force One. Let's just tell the whole fucking world. Hello? Go and live in Brooklyn for a day. Morons. That's not how it works. Not when somebody's life is in danger. Now it might be a little different because Trump has more control. And you know how I know this too? You guys are gonna think I'm crazy. My dreams.
Hmm.
Last night was beautiful. I was free. I was still there, but I was free. I was free to do what I want. It's very much almost over. It's very, very much over, almost. I would not doubt by my birthday, which is the end of this month, that things are gonna be like where we might even get the EBS, the emergency broadcasting system. That's supposed to happen, guys. There's supposed to be days of darkness. There have been days of darkness. We have no effing clue what's really going on.
We do not know
That's what I'm
what's going
talking
on.
about, conspiracists. Stop.
The days of
Stop.
darkness are right now.
Oh, sign language. Oh, maybe that's what I heard. No,
Hmm.
that's not from the sign language. Ah, it's
The days of darkness. What you feeling? Days of darkness.
no, it's over.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think we might
And
have a couple more.
here's, I'm pretty sure what's going to happen. It's going to be another Star Trek thing.
Hmm.
It always seems to be a Star Trek thing because you got like Q, you got the Dominion, you got Warp Speed, you got the number 47, which I've proven was a Star Trek Easter egg in STNG, Star Trek Generation. Then you have James Kirk that died. But I'm crazy. No, I just happen to know Star Trek and politics. Yeah, maybe I am a little crazy. And I'm good with riddles, so um shut up, you old man.
Well, I know I
He's an old
already know
man. I'm
I'm
gonna
crazy.
call
Look,
you
I
old
hang with you.
man.
So
I want you guys to envision this. I want you guys to envision this. I don't have the picture. I will get the pictures. There's a couple of pictures I'm working on. God, I've worked also. I just don't stop. I don't know why. Um, do you remember when the what were the twins' names that went up that flew the planes? Oh, what the hell is their names? The or when was the first flight?
oh, Oliver, that
Yeah, but when was the first?
the
Yeah, not
Wright
Oliver,
brothers.
the Wright brothers.
Yeah,
In 1903, the successful
yeah.
controlled and sustained powered flights in a heavier than aircraft were made by the Wright brothers on December 17th, 1903. So we're coming up to an anniversary. At Kill Devil's Hill near Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Orville, that was it, not
Yeah.
Oliver. Orville Wright piloted the first flight, which lasted 12 seconds and covered 120 feet, which is
Look how
great.
fast the airplane went in just 100 years. Look where we were at in 2003.
Yeah. But like, picture it right here. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. I just want you to, yeah. So here it is, right? Black and white. Look at this contraption.
Hmm.
Um, okay.
Yeah.
Right? We see these beautiful pictures. First air flights, 1903. And 60 years later,
Yeah. We're on the moon.
60 years later, this happens. What?
Imagine that.
Come on. Look, that's a fucking wave, people. It does not wave. That's not from putting the stick in the dirt. This is a movie. Come on. Oh my God, it looks effing fake. Oh God. I never really thought of it as one of the conspiracies. I don't know why. I never I actually probably believed it was real because I wanted to believe in space. But I remember when somebody said it's not real, I looked into it and I was just like, yeah, it's not. It's not real. It's not real. I mean, these are things you can create in your kitchen. Okay. Look at this thing. It looks like a giant dildo, my friends. Oh God, come on. I'm just like, no. Um, and I remember the girl came on with us one time and she's like, but they had the camera. It was sitting on the steps of the lunar module. And I'm like thinking, the camera? Was it plugged into the lunar module? We used nothing was wireless back then. How did they call Nixon? Like,
Yeah, there
people,
you go.
you understand our history? Because there was somebody else in the chat today under my Hitlery, I think, one that was like, "Oh, you don't know history." Well, tell me something I don't know. First of all, you're arguing in a conspiracy channel, which
Right.
means to me you didn't read where you were writing in. So who's the stupid one?
Exactly right.
This isn't, I'm not just, I'm pro MAGA, fine. I'm pro Trump. You can even
Yeah,
say I'm pro Republican at this point, pro Christian, but I'm still independent.
yeah.
I'm still going
Me
to have
too.
my thoughts and my ways, and I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. And sometimes it goes against the conservative ways. Oh no. God forgive me. Yeah, that's his duty, not yours. Get it? Okay. Okay, so we went over the snake eyes. We went over. So yeah, I do believe that the next time we're going to hear, and I think it will be this month, hopefully, the October surprise, um, where we'll hear probably another Star Trek term. I'm not even kidding. Because for some reason, we're the ones that are awake. It seems to be a lot of geeks. Geeks are awake. The 60 years apart. That one, 60 years apart. We barely had a flying vehicle that went in the air for 12 seconds. And yet,
Yeah.
60 years later, we went to the moon. Okay. The Department of Energy is handing back 13 billion buckaroos that was
Hmm.
meant for Biden's radical climate agenda. And it's given it back to the American people where it belongs. I'd rather have that in my pocket. How about you?
Me too. I'll take a million. I'm good with that. Take a cool meal.
It seems that it's ridiculous. Are you having fun there, Joe? He's allowed to be goofy today. It's his birthday. Um it's oh my God. I have a
I wish
lot
that
of
pain would
these.
go away in your wrist. That's for sure.
It's really bad. It's up the arm. I don't know what I did. I might have hit it and just don't remember. So the last live that I went on alone, I was singing that song, Rockin' My Soul in the Bosom of Abraham. Right? See, I could snap. That doesn't hurt, but I can't.
Hmm.
There, that hurts. Um,
Ouch. Shouldn't be doing that.
and then Trump says something about Abraham. I guess in the Middle East. I guess he was there. Oh man, I'm so sorry, guys. This hurts. And it's the way they say it. It's different. Then the other day, I read. It's just weird because this always happens to me. It always happens to me. I make fun of Charlie Kirk. He dies, right? Um, the other day, also, I had done a live, very, very upset. that they came out with Trump saying about pregnant women shouldn't be taking Tylenol. And then he comes out and says something about the energy bill or maybe the windmills or something. And he said the same thing I said. It's like giving candy to the babies, but he said it's taking candies from the babies.
Gotcha.
What? What? I might be nitpicking, right? But it happens all the effing time, guys. Because they're watching us. Maybe he's saying that was a
Yeah.
mistake. Maybe he's telling me, shush, there was something else to that they're planning. I could be upset because I'm only human, but maybe they're actually planning something else. Like I could stick up for people. Like for example, Mama Helen believes John Ritter is DeSantis. No, the heights don't work, whatever, whatever, whatever.
Age don't either.
He's a little too old. He'd be 70
Mm.
something to be moving
Mm.
as quick as DeSantis. But but if there's med beds, he could be moving that fast.
Yeah.
DeSantis wears platforms. They might look like they're platforms, but it might actually be John Ritter's height. I can go both ways. It's a
Mm.
terrible thing to say, but I could argue both ways. That's why I'm so effed up in the middle here. Like, I can. I have this thing, I have a feeling that it's not him, but these actors and actresses are definitely out there. So feelings are not, I haven't looked into, I mean, they have similar faces. He could have been an older man. He could be wearing masks are real, guys. Oh my
Oh
God,
yes, they
they're all
are.
over the place.
What they can
I'm
do with
so
the mask now is crazy.
A lot of
Hmm.
men don't realize now who are women, who are men, who are women. Excuse me. Okay, let's do that over. People don't realize now, especially men, don't realize that there are men out there that are acting as women. There's a lot of them. A lot of them. Reservoir Dogs, go watch it. That detective, I love that guy. What was he? He was the Green Lantern, I think. Can you look it up? Look it up. Who played the Green Lantern? Okay. So this was another thing that I found out, right? Because this is the way my mind goes. James Kirk, right, is Star Trek. Charles, I couldn't think of a Charles in Star Trek. So I Googled it. The name
Ryan
Charles, go.
Ryan Reynolds.
The blonde guy with the big teeth.
Yeah.
He's really funny. He's doing some I guess he's in New York City. He's walking around. Somebody goes up to him and asks him a question every now and then. He's a good guy. I'm pretty sure he's mega. He's happily married, but he played a really gay detective. Like he played a woman. And it's hysterical. Honestly, if you haven't seen, you might like Reservoir Dogs. It's an Irish, it's more Irish, but oh, and Bob is gone. The one that played the father. That's a great movie. It is Reservoir Dogs, right? Can you look it up? See if he was in Reservoir Dogs. I think that's what it was called. I think there's two of them. The first one is brilliant,
Reservoir Dogs.
and they're very Christian, but they kill. It's like Hell's Angels almost, like in Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen is part of New York. It's like you think Harlem is bad, go to Hell's Kitchen. But well, actually, I don't know. It might be cleaned up by now. But it is. It's like they're what did they call them when they? God, what do they call them? I have it in my head. Where they go and um they go on their own to fix evil. What the hell is the word, Joe? You're so. It's your birthday, right? You can't.
To fix evil when they go in and fix it. I don't know.
Yeah, when they're not doing it by law.
Destroy.
When they're not doing it by law, Joe. When they're doing it on their own. Never mind.
I don't know.
Look up the freaking movie, please.
I did. It's
Should be nice.
no. I don't know who you're looking for, but no, neither of them are in there. He's not in there.
So it's not Reservoir Dogs. Um,
What movies is what's his name in? The guy from
The one
the
you
guy we
just
just
looked.
talked about, the Green
Yes.
Lantern guy, Ryan Reynolds.
What movies are he in? What movies are he in? What movies is he in? For God's sakes.
Let's see. Let's look at it. Other movies Ryan Reynolds was in. Deadpool, The Proposal. That was good.
Just go, Joe.
Um, Red Notice, If, Animal Friends, Amityville, Six Underground.
No, then you're not getting the right guy. It's
Not
not
see the Green
Reservoir Dogs.
Lantern.
Reservoir Dogs was with the Mr. Pink, and that's right. Oh, fudge. See, I can't think when I'm in pain either.
No, it's hard. It's hard too. I know.
What's his name, Joe?
Who? Ryan Reynolds.
How do you spell it? That's not
RyannReynolds.
him. What's wrong with you? I swear to God, you can't. Oh my God.
I don't
I'm
know who you're
spending
talking
so
about.
much time doing
I don't
this.
know
You
actors.
can't fucking figure it out.
I don't know actors.
Neither do I, but that's why I told you. If it was Green Lantern, you think I would give you something that was available in the last 10 years?
Hmm.
Right. It was an old one. Jesus, Joe. God. He picks the first thing he sees. Oh, well, that must be it. He's got black hair, this guy. It was Spider-Man, I think. God, Jesus. How do you not know this shit, but you know the um fantasies? Didn't you get yourself a fantasy book?
Yeah, I did.
Joe, stop looking. Would you stop looking
Yeah, I
and
did.
do other things? Because
Okay.
I am looking.
All right. She's a looking.
Weren't you supposed
I
to do
bought
something?
I bought this book. I bought Mistborn. Brian Sanderson's Mistborn.
I wish
I
my
always
husband
wanted to
was
read
awake.
one of his books. So I decided I would read that one. It's supposed to be a really good book. Yeah. Sword and Sorcery. I like that. That's my fave. Yeah.
Maybe
So
it wasn't the Green
thought I'd
Lantern.
start reading again because maybe that'll help me with my mind because it seems like my mind is I don't know where
Yes.
it is sometimes. I tell you, God, seems like I'm forgetting a lot more. You know, I don't know. They say it happens after 60. Well, I'm
Are you
63,
kidding? I
and
started
that's when it
forgetting in my
started
30s.
happening. So, huh? What'd you say?
I started forgetting in my 30s. Is anybody in the chat? Nobody understands
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say
Well,
here.
there's three people there, but they're not saying anything.
Damn it.
All right, give us the people, guys. Come on.
I thought he played, you know what? It wasn't the Green Lantern, was it? He played the guy on like this the flying board. Wasn't that the Green Lantern?
No, the
I can't
flying
believe you thought
board.
Brian Reynolds. I said blonde-haired guy with big teeth and it's a brunette. Like, what up with you? I swear to God.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Who's the flying board?
I think it was Spider-Man. Joe, why don't you show him the other thing? Because you were just like, I can't.
I don't know, man. I don't know the superheroes. This is what this is. My friend bought me this. Look at this, guys.
I love it. He's
This is
always
my
chewing
thing.
on peanuts. There he is. William
It's
Dafoe. William fucking Dafoe. How do you
I
not
don't
know
know.
William
Oh
Dafoe?
yeah, he played in. Yeah, he was the bad guy. The bad guy in
That's what I
Spider-Man.
said. He was the Green fucking
Yeah,
Lantern.
yeah, yeah.
I told you would know it. Why would
I
I
don't know
look
why I
something up
was
within the
thinking the
last? I
good
wouldn't know
guy.
anything in the last 15 years. I'm
Well,
amazed that I
well,
knew.
I've had
I like William
yeah,
Dafoe.
I had my mind
William Dafoe
on the
movies.
good guy.
No,
That's
I
what
was Green Lantern. A good guy. Go to hell, Joe. Happy birthday,
the
you go.
Green Lantern's not is a good guy.
Find it. The Boondock Saints. Thank you. The Boondock Saints. Irish movie. He dresses as a deceptive. The whole 20 minutes we're doing this. It's a fantastic movie. Both of them are really good, actually. Usually you don't see the second one, except maybe Godfather. It's as good as the first one. And no, I don't like Godfather. I can't stand the fucking mafia Italian pieces of shit because that's exactly what's going on in this world. Can't stand that. Oh, can't stand it. I just want to go over and you mafia crap. I'll show you real Brooklyn.
He
Fuck you.
played the Green Goblin. That's what he
Green
played
Goblin, Green
in
Lantern. You
Spider
see?
Man.
I mean, come
They're
on.
two different people, man.
All right, so it's not your fault. I was trying to look for help though, Joe, and you just know. How come I was able to find it?
No, I didn't know he did. I
I
don't know.
did. All right. Anyhow, getting back to the whole beginning of this whole thing. All right, so James Kirk is this Star Trek character. I looked up Charles because I'm like, what is Charles? Charles is not Star Trek. Why did they pick Charles? Well, Charles does appear for several characters, including Fleet Admiral Charles Vance. Listen again.
Interesting.
Just shut up, Joe. Just shut up. I'm very excited. That's why. So shut up. Listen. Oh, my hand went up. You see how
Yep,
excited I
did.
am? Okay. Listen, this freaks me out. I cannot be wrong. I'm telling you, you can look it up yourselves, right? Because I copied and pasted into my notes. So the name Charles does not appear for several characters, including it does appear for several characters, including Fleet Admiral Charles Vance from the 32nd century and Commander, get this, Charles Trip Tucker the Third.
Wow.
Tucker and Vance. What? What? A chief engineer. Tucker is a
Hmm.
chief engineer in the Star Trek Enterprise. Now, I never watched Enterprise. I never did. I met Scott Bakula with Nana Visita maybe about 2 or 3 weeks before it came out. I got to go down and see them. It was nice, but I couldn't stand the show. I tried a couple of times. I was just like, ugh. It was like classic Trek is better, much much better. And I'm not a very big classic Trek fan either. Just, of course, William Shatworm, Shatworm. He killed his wives. So I find this very weird that James Kirk, his first name being Charles, right, doesn't appear, does appear. Why do I keep saying doesn't? Does appear in Star Trek, but in the Enterprise, the later one, possibly when they knew the plan. Are we getting it? Are we getting that they knew that they started this plan before? I was right. They started the plan before 2000.
Hmm.
They did. 2012, they had
Oh,
their
I
foot
believe
in the
that.
door. They had their foot in the door in 2012. It could, I believe what Dana said, from the Mayan calendar, it could have gone either way. And luckily, we went to the good. We are now on the light side. Always look on the bright side of life. Doo-doo. Um, Other characters with the name appear on non-canon of fan-created works, such as Captain Charles Reynolds. Yes. An author in the late 24th century, and a young, powerful, and dangerous Charles from the original series Charles X. The X-Men Charles, too. That's who plays him? Who plays Jean-Luc Picard in Star Trek?
Hmm. Same
Now
man.
he's gay as shit. Is he one of them? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I don't think so. Because there is a different class. That's a different class of person is
Hmm.
Patrick Stewart. Broadway. They're different. Broadway people are different. I can't, they're more artsy than cruel. I can't explain why. Just from me growing up in the arts, that's how I've always felt. Being at a Broadway show is 10,000 million billion quadrillion times better than being at IMAX or Hollywood, which is the other place I think Trump said something about. What was he doing? Joe? No?
Yes, ma'am.
You don't remember what Trump said about Hollywood?
I don't remember. When did he say anything about them? Just recently or a while back?
Well, I don't know, Joe. Do you read things in our
Sometimes, not all the time anymore.
He doesn't read the shit that I put up, man. That's... Oh, you know what you should talk about though? The judges. How many judges did we have that were appointed by Obama that were not legal aliens,
Oh yeah, right. There had to have
that
been
were
more
illegal?
than just the four that we showed you, or five that were in that meme that I put up. There, I mean, because we remember in the beginning when all this crap first started out. Remember they found the one judge who was a woman. She was an illegal alien, and she was a judge where in Dallas, Texas. So they're all over the place.
They are. And
Hmm.
if we have them that high up,
Yep.
of course they're going to give people like Schumer and Jeffries what they want,
Yeah.
right? It was the tariff one that he said about a baby too. Donald Trump, our movie making business has been stolen from the United States. I could care less. Let them fucking keep it. I don't care. Whatever. United States of America. Why is he using the United States of America? That's business. We are not a business. Or maybe until he
Yeah,
finishes
we are.
business.
I think we are a business. I look at us as a business. If we're
No,
run
Joe.
right,
No,
we're an
no,
efficient
no,
run.
no, 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 no. You can't say that. That means that our sovereignty is gone. You can't have one and the other. For now, it might still be a business because we're probably still under martial law or military. And I'll get into that at a later date. We've done this before, but God forbid you remembered something at your age, right? Um, so the making of the movie business have been stolen by other countries, just like stealing candy from a baby. That is what I said about the Tylenol. I said that they will be taking it because now it's like, you're giving Tylenol like candy to a baby. I, because there's a reason to take it. So it's very bizarre, and he puts it in quotes. Um, Taking from California with its weak and incompetent governor, of course, Newsom, or Newscum, rather, has been particularly hard to hit. Therefore, in order to solve this long time, never-ending problem, I will be imposing a 100% tariff on any and all movies that are made outside the United States. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Make America Great Again, President DJT, Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, they do
Yeah,
make
I
a
don't
lot of
want your
movies out
effing
out
movies.
of here.
I
Yeah.
don't want your effing. Listen, if you can't do it in Hollywood like Disney does it or Madison Square does it in like a day, then you could. But that's what they do. See, that's where the unions come in, right? I knew a guy who did Hollywood and excuse me, he did sets. Hmm. Like he did for Seinfeld. He would change Seinfeld sets. They could have gotten it done in a day. They did not. They got overtime. And we were paying for it for Seinfeld sets? How does this work?
Hmm.
How is that? That's to me, I was always considered a freelance artist. That is freelance artisanm. That is not union labor where you get time and a half. I don't even think it was time and a half. It was double time to work on the weekends to get it done before a scheduled date. Meanwhile, these same people, at least one that I know of, we used to have the Chinese would come in, which I don't like this either, but they'd sell DVDs, right? And it would affect the union's pay because those weren't counted DVDs. Those were um what are they called? Fake DVDs, what are they called? Bootlegged, right?
Like,
So
yeah.
they're not making money. The unions aren't making money off of that union isn't making money off of that bootlegged. And he used to throw them out of my bar. But other people wanted to look at them. Because
Mm,
why not pay $5 or $7 for three DVDs instead of $7 for one? Now, of course, no DVDs don't exist. That's how long ago I was a bartender. They don't exist anymore. What is a DVD, you might ask, if you're younger? I don't know.
yeah. The
But
way we used to watch a movie at home.
it's the way we used to watch a movie, we people
At
that use
home.
canes and stuff now, walkers. Hey, we're the old ones.
Well, they do still have the red box.
I don't know what's wrong with Joy Reid. I don't I have been watching the same program for over a year now. I've watched all of the episodes like 1,000 times. I don't watch TV. It's for me to go to sleep at night, or I'll have something on YouTube. I love you, DeSantis. I am not sure if you are John Ritter or not. I could care less, but I do know that the law has come in for the death penalty for those who rape children at least under
Yes,
the age of
that's a
12.
good thing.
It's fantastic. And people in the chat, well, it should be for raping everybody. Look, we got our fucking foot in the door.
That's right. Let's build on it.
We've had pedophiles and Satanists running our country. At least we got this much. And I know you say under 18 they should be dead or something, but honestly, in certain states, 17 you're able to, 16 even, I think, in a couple of states, you're an adult. So I mean, believe me, I am not advocating for any kind of rape. It is, but I'm happy the children. This will deter. The point is the deterrence.
Hmm.
It will deter people. It will make them think again. And let me tell you, there are plenty of 16, 18, 19-year-olds, especially these trans people. You don't know what the fuck they are. They're boy girl things now. You can't even know if they're 16, 17, or 12. So it's going to deter them from raping in general. All right. I mean, we've seen it where they rape like an 80-something-year-old woman. Why?
That's
You guys
terrible.
to be out of your mind. That's just a sickness, okay? I don't know. But I am, God bless you, whoever got that in. I am just, you helping the babies. A 12-year-old is a baby, 18-year-old is a 25-year-old is a baby. My stepson, he's going to be, I think, 30. He is not a baby. He needs to get out and help his grandparents. Very happy about that. I told him he hasn't had a career job yet. I said, don't worry. Don't worry. I don't think um I don't think I ever knew what I wanted to be. I did what I had to do to survive, and I was damn, independent. I still am. Something happened to John, I'd be like, hell okay. I might not cry even because of the story earlier, but it depends. My mother died a very tragic way. Very tragic. And it was my fault. I really had to stop. I really had to
Yeah.
think about that. Um, Vietnam's Miss Universe is a trans
Yeah. It's nice.
woman.
Rose.
Look at how beautiful. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, where'd you go? Boop, boop, boop. Where'd you go?
Yeah, it's just nasty.
The thing is, I've seen so many of them. And this guy looks like a dude compared to some of them. That's why I keep warning the poor men that really used to, meet the monkey in the shower from some of these Daisy Duke girls, and because you're good. Women do not, the reason, I mean, they even set it up to make women look bad. They did. Men have thinner natural bodies, naturally thinner bodies, because women are supposed to be fat for babies. Our boobs are relatively fat. Ow, damn it, right? So when you see they got us thinking that in the old country, I love saying that term because that's like my mother's. They liked bigger women, like my size or bigger, because we were able to work and feed the men. We worked,
Most men do.
you
Most men
know.
don't really like
But
skinny women.
somehow this got confused. I mean, that's Eastern Europe, but still in a lot of places. But now it's got confused to starve ourselves and look like these men because men don't have hips.
Mhm.
Yeah. And most men have pretty nice bodies until a certain age, when the beard creeps up on them, two that two belly, or what is it
We
called? The
turn, we turn our face gets wide, hair gets
right.
wide.
But as you're younger, and I'll tell you something. For the most part, the human body, you could start it off drawing it the same, right? And then you add a penis or you add the boobs. That's how easy it is. And I'm telling you guys, you were fooled. I was too. So many of them. So many of them. Yeah, we are private. The government should know nothing about us.
Right.
They are our servants. We should know everything about them.
Hmm.
It's it's obvious. How is it? How did they indoctrinate us for everything?
They changed everything by starting to call themselves leaders, which they are
There you
not.
go. There's our brother Joseph. I'd like to wish Joe. Oh no, are you serious?
They are not our leaders. Stop calling them leaders. They are supposed to be our representatives. They represent the people. That's what they're supposed to be,
That's exactly true.
not a
I
leader.
like how you answered that one girl or guy. I
Yeah.
don't know what it was.
They're
I like
not
to
leaders.
wish I'd like to wish my good friend and our mega manager a very exhilarating birthday. I think you
Thank
look funny.
you.
You look so funny there. You funny looking. No, you look good.
I always look funny. I'm a funny dude. Funny dude.
You
I
are a
like being
clown,
funny.
clown, 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 clown. This is good. This was an old one, but I have a lot of old ones that I keep because sometimes they come back into play. But I mean, this will never. Like that one girl was like, "Why are you making fun of Hillary? She lost 8 years ago. Leave her alone." Well, you don't understand that they're all Satanists, darling.
Yeah. Screw
I
Hillary.
can't leave one alone when they're all together, darling. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, either watch the show or shut the fuck up.
Right.
I can't, I don't care. This is the one I wanted to show. Oh, wait, you know what? Mama Helen has a good one. I guess Helen put it up. You didn't, right?
No, I did not. So it must have been her.
You read this, Joe, so I can take a sip of coffee.
Joy Reid warns America of dangerous MAGA plans. They want to take us back to no income tax, no regulations, earn as much as you want, and leave it to your children with no taxes. And that's a bad thing? Is it? I don't think it's a bad
No
thing. I think it's
sense,
a great thing.
right? It makes no freaking
What's
sense.
wrong with this stupid woman?
I
She's a
get it.
retard.
I don't get it. And then Mama Helen, I think, put up this one.
Yeah, there you go. There she is talking about
Yeah, I think it's the same one, but I don't know what she's
it. It
saying.
is.
Oh, yeah, I heard this, but let me share it with you guys.
You go back before the 20th century, there were no income taxes, there were no regulations on business. You could earn as much money as you want, leave 100% of it to your children with no taxes.
Right.
That's the world they want.
Oh, that's terrible.
You seem kind of psyched.
No, I'm bummed.
You go back before the 20th century.
That's Saturday Night Live. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, was it?
I mean, it's like, come on, really? Is she really that dumb?
Yes, but you see, no,
Holy
they're not.
cow. It's like, come
They're
on.
not that stupid. It's a plan. It's a
I believe that. I do believe a plan. It is some kind of a plan. I don't know whose side it plan it's on, but it's a damn plan. And
how
not
can how can
White Hats
how
are
can
doing this.
how
The
can there
kind
be a Charles James Kirk? James Kirk. I look up Charles, and the only Charles was on the Enterprise, one of the ones I did not watch. One of the only ones I really well, I watched a bit of Picard and a few that just can't. I can't do it anymore. It's not appeasing to this brain anymore. There's more fascinating things out there than watching somebody else's bullshit. Okay? Really, that's what it comes down to. Do your own bullshit. Do your own bullshit. But how is it possible that I look up the name Charles and one of them is Vance and the other one Tucker, the third, which Tucker is, I think, the second or third.
Hmm.
Come on. There's all these conspiracies around Charlie's death. Of course, Candace Owens is going a bit berserk about it, but it's a game to wake you up.
Yeah.
She's a hot chick, like she's always been. I mean, I would do Halle Berry if I could say her name right now. I'm kidding. That was a joke. It came out wrong because I stumbled on her name. I am strictly dickly. But seriously, she's a gorgeous lady. People are paying attention to her, even though they think she's nuts at the moment. Why? Why isn't anybody helping her or stopping her? Where was Charlie Kirk's family during his memorial? Could it be that he doesn't have one? Could it be because he was a white hat? Could it be because Erica was a dude 10 years ago? I really, I have, I only saw, I really only had to look at 2 or 3 pictures. And I'm like, oh, it already put enough doubt in my mind where I'm telling you, I believe, yes, it's over 50%. The 3 pictures that I looked up pretty quickly, mainly on this live show last week, it's a dude. It's a dude. Short dude with a little body, a little boy's body. That happens. You have to understand also genetics has been fucked with for before World War II. A lot of people think it's no, 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 no. It was being fucked with, from what I can understand, probably after the Civil War. 1880s, 70s, 80s is when it started. There are reasons why, but for the most part, I can go by books. Except for scripture in the actual Bible, you don't really find it in books before the 19th, of the 20th century. Okay? That's why I have a feeling the Bible was tampered with. Let's tell them, because Moloch is half man and half boy, half man and half girl, and likes to sacrifice children. Let's tell them that in the Bible. Because they, it's gonna work. It's a plant in your head. I'm sorry, I don't believe that there is gayism or transvestism. I feel bad for people that are gay and transvestite only because they did not get to live a regular life. And many of them back then would tell you. Nowadays, it's more acceptable. But the fact is, you were genetically engineered. That's the fact. Humans were not born to be gay. We were born to reproduce. Oh, but you see it in the animal kingdom. Well, what the fuck do you think they started with first, morons? All right? They did ticks. So ticks did not give you Lyme poison back in 40 years ago. No, it did not. No, it did not. You have cases of Lyme these days, like my brother went to chop down some weeds in the country. He's lives in the city, happens to take, time to help mom out, gets Lyme disease. Of course, he's not I knew better. You don't underdress. You overdress when you're doing work in the yard at all the time, because you don't know what's going to bite you from your feet to your everywhere, right? So he probably didn't know better, but Lyme disease was created on Plum Island to hurt our soldiers and got out, or they let it out, and it hurts our animals terribly. You wouldn't even imagine. I saw them they had to put this old farmer took this hedgehog. The poor thing it was being sucked to death. Some of the ticks were the size of nickels.
Oh,
And
God.
he poured alcohol very lightly on this poor thing, and some of them they couldn't get off. They had to burn the back of the ticks just to get it off this poor thing. And within 3 days, the farmer just did it out of love of creatures. I mean, they removed somewhat of 50 ticks from these things. This never happened. Our population of hedgehogs or groundhogs, or I think it was a hedgehog. It was a hedgehog. The thing that rolls in a bowl. Yeah, it's a hedgehog. Little head. Oh, I used to play the game. I used to play a lot of games. Remember that said Sega had
Yeah. Hedgehog.
what was his name? Something the hedgehog. Joe, you're no help, Joe.
I am no help.
Why
I do
can't you look it
remember the
up?
hedgehog game.
Yeah. But let me just sit here and look pretty for my birthday.
Ba-ba-da-da-ba-bum.
We're almost done anyhow, but you said something happened to Greta. Did she get
Yeah, didn't she get? I think her boat got taken over. Israel boarded the boat and she was taken hostage. That's what I think I saw an article saying.
because one of the characters has to go bye-bye.
Of course.
And there was another one. I did not look it up, Joe. Did you say somebody was beheaded?
Yes. There
Look it up. You
was
look it up really quick. Look it up.
okay.
Because I know we don't look at well, we're not supposed to look at any kind of news, but Sonic the Hedgehog. Joe is really slow. He's showing his age now. Yeah, because he said somebody was beheaded. I'm like, I don't know if did I see that?
It's a motel manager in Dallas by the name of Chandra Nagamalahia. It's
Just go on with it.
Nagamalaiah.
Oh my God.
He was a guest. Um, Actually, it was supposedly this guest that was an illegal alien. I don't know why he got mad, but it was over something really dumb. But he killed it. But he killed him, and he just left him there. And that was in Dallas, Texas. That was just
When
recently,
was it?
this month. See if I can
It
find
was
it.
this month, and I'm just
September 10th. September 10th of 2025.
Oh, so it was on the day that uh Charlie died. And that's most likely why we didn't hear about it. Okay. Sorry, guy.
Huh. Isn't that how convenient that is, huh? The guy that did it was Jordanis Cobos Martinez.
The 37-year-old motel employee.
I don't know
They
if he was
both
an
worked there.
employee.
No. Yeah, okay. So the suspect is
Yeah,
Jordanis Cobos Martinez, right?
right.
But the victim is Chandra. That's a girl's name, Joe. Chandra
But if they said but if they
Negamalia.
said it was a guy,
Really?
yeah,
Chandra with an A?
yeah, they're saying that
Maybe.
it
I
was a
mean,
guy. It was a beloved um, man who owned the hotel for years.
it's probably Indian then. Sounds like an Indian name then. Nagamahalia.
Yeah,
Sounds Indian. Allegedly attacked and beheaded Nagmalia with a machete after a dispute over a broken washing machine. The
Yes.
incident reportedly occurred in front of the victim's wife and son. What is
Can
wrong
you
with
imagine that?
people? The
And he
suspect
cut it
was
off and kicked it.
he cut the head off and kicked it?
Yeah.
The suspect was arrested near the scene while still carrying the blood-covered machete in Samuel Boulevard in East Dallas. He was charged with capital murder and is being held without bail. He also has an immigration hold, and his immigration status has drawn national attention. There you go.
Yeah. So
So
that's a
they
guy
didn't
that
want to
definitely
put
did it.
it. Now you know they didn't want to put it in the news. Why didn't they want to put it in the news? Because the news is left-wing media and
Mhm.
it doesn't fit their agenda. Now,
Right.
yes,
That
yes.
guy doesn't deserve to breathe anymore. When you
In
can do
front of the
something as
kid and
heinous as
mother,
that,
he
come on.
macheted. That is why we call um the Marines the
Mhm.
leathernecks, right, Joe? The
Yep.
Marines are called
Because they had that thing on their that leather piece of leather
leathernecks,
on their neck, so they couldn't have their necks.
right? From the
Mhm.
machetes of the Muslims,
Yep.
Muslim fighters in the during
That is
Civil War
correct.
times and before. Oh, I
Yep.
know, but I don't know my history.
No, you're a dumb broad, don't you remember?
Yes, I'm artificially intelligent. Wait, no,
Yeah.
it should be the other way. Artificially unintelligent because of me dyeing my hair blonde. Makes sense, right? Makes
Yeah,
sense.
right.
Okay,
Oh
so we
God.
went over the beheading because I thought that was fucking crazy. I went over the
And that
North
was just
Cop.
a story I saw. I'm glad I didn't read it. That was ugly.
What isn't ugly nowadays? So
I
in
know.
Norse mythology, Valhalla is the great hall of the slain where Odin houses fallen warriors, the
Hmm.
Inherjar, who will
It's a
later fight
constant party.
alongside the gods at
Hmm.
Ragnarok.
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 Ragnarok. Yep.
Ragnarok is some guided by Valkyries. Funny enough, I used to play a game and I love Valkyries, and I always thought of myself as a red Valkyrie. Funny enough, I am a warrior. I am a warrior. Heart to heart, you'd win if you survive.
I'm the Green Warrior.
Yeah, you are.
I like green.
These chosen warriors feast on the boar. I don't eat meat anymore. Sorry about that. Sahuri Manir, whatever that means. Drink mead. I'll do that. Why not? From the goat. Maybe not. From the goat Huron. Huron. Isn't that Huron is a Norse god, but I thought it was somebody. Okay. And endlessly fight each other in various deeds, with these wounds magically healed each evening. It was considered a great honor for a Viking warrior to be selected for Valhalla, signifying the life of courage and glory. Um,
Hmm.
Rocky Stucci always called me a Viking warrior. Like, it's weird, but I do like Norse stuff. I do. But we may be from that area. Who knows? My brother kind of did that blood thing, and they said we're from the. I can't believe that. No, brown hair and brown eyed from the Norse, from the
Yeah.
Scandinavian.
There's fair skin,
Yeah, no, I
but
th
you got
I think
but you
they
got very
lied.
fair skin.
I think this was way. This is like 30 years, maybe 40 years back. Well, no, I was probably a teenager when my brother did it. He spent like thousands of dollars getting our blood work done. And they said that we were from parts of Scandinavia mostly. And I'm like, absolutely not. Not even, maybe my mother's, maybe, but my father's side is absolutely Mongolian. Like we have that Asian brown hair and brown eyes. The Mongolians, plummeted every country, but they really kicked ass in the Ukraine. They loved the women, maybe, huh?
Maybe. Maybe.
48 and still got it. He's 64 and he don't got it. Okay, I'm kidding.
I don't.
Um, I just wanted to do one more thing. I have so much. I don't even go over the notes in my phone.
She
I
got
have a
some lot of
lot of
notes.
notes. It's really nuts. I am like one of those people that study all the time. I just do. I like it. I don't know. You tell me something better to do. I have my artwork. I do that. I talk to Joe. God help me, I have to do that. And you got to get your birthday wins. I can't go over there and actually, I can't hit you in so many because of so many reasons. Did he? I
Do
told
you
him
know
a
how
few days
bruised I
ago.
would be?
What?
Do you know how bruised I would be?
Oh yeah, I know. I'm a good punch.
I'm glad we live 1,600 miles away from each other.
Sure that. I told him a couple of days ago that he was going to make a weird face for his birthday.
I did.
You could tell them why though, because you didn't. Did you tell him? I mean, you showed him the peanut
No,
thing.
no, but she gave me these things right here. See this one right here. These nuts right here. Right. They're called monkey nuts. And they are freaking hot. They got the Black Widow's bite, man. They're freaking hot, man. They were hot, man.
What did it have? Chili, ghost pepper.
Yeah.
Well, they eat a lot of hot food. I can't eat that shit anymore.
Hmm.
I can eat hot now, but I'll have to still have to calm it down with something else. Unfortunately, I used to eat so much hot
Trinidad Morgua scorpion pepper, jalapeno pepper, Carolina Reaper pepper,
Carolina
chipotle
Reaper.
pepper, habanero pepper, ghost pepper, cayenne pepper, black pepper, ancho pepper.
Were you able to eat it though?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I don't think I could. Not anymore. Not anymore.
They're hot. They're hot. The burn lasts for just a little bit. But if you know how to get rid of the burn, the best way to get rid of the burn is with honey.
Honey, sweet. Anything sweet,
Honey.
really, but honey.
Honey. Has to be honey.
No,
Actually,
anything
the honey and
sweet
the
gets
torch
rid of the
honey
burn.
on bread. Honey on bread gets rid of it.
Yes, that helps. Milk,
Or
honey
yeah.
on bread. There's a lot
We
of
have
things.
a bread we make. It's called sopapilla. It's a piece of bread, like a thick piece of tortilla, and instead of rolling it out more, you leave it thick, and then you fry it in grease. The tortilla is cooked on a flat iron, where the sopapilla is fried in hot grease, and it bubbles, and then sometimes gets crispy. You take off that, and then pour some honey in there, and it's very good.
That really does sound good.
It
It
is.
sounds like something
They're
the
delicious.
Italians do. Mom, if Mama Helen was on, she'd know.
Yeah,
They do it at the like at the festivals and parades and stuff.
they're very good.
I can't think of it, but it's very similar.
Mm.
And I just want to read this last thing and get the schmuck out of here. This, uh, in groundbreaking discovery, this is a couple days old, scientists have found what appears to be a 12,000-year-old Anunnaki burial
Mm.
site in Iran. In Iran.
Yeah, yeah.
This astonishing find, who so Iran, this place of total destruction and destructional behavior
Hmm.
against Jews and whatnot, is taking the time to do geological studies. People, wake the fuck up. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. They live in sand. Guys, they don't live like we do. They don't live like we do. Well, kind of, I guess, if we can machete people's heads off here. Maybe they do kind of live like we do, but okay. 12,000-year-old Anunnaki burial site in Iran. This astonishing find has set ripples through the archaeological community as experts validate archaeological, that's the word I should have used, the site's authenticity following meticulous analysis. So somebody's going to fake this? We have time to fake this? No, this is real. Anunnaki. Okay?
Mhm.
Anunnaki.
They found
What
one
about
in
the
India too.
Anunnaki?
They found one in India too.
An an Anunnaki burial site?
That's what they said. It was sunken in the ground.
So, um, the Anunnaki, let me see if I could. I want to get something particular, but I don't know if I should have found it before the show. Okay, my hair is bothering me. It's tickling me. Um, the term, for example, Anunnaki, let me see. Let me see, and I'll get off. I hate to keep you guys waiting. I should have done this beforehand, but you know.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. While mainstream academic understanding views the Anunnaki as gods of Mesopotamian mythology, that was funny. We were just talking about baklava and everything earlier. Term has been popularized by ancient astronaut theorists. Oh, there you go. Particularly Zechariah Sitchin's work. Sitchin's.
Hmm.
I do know his name. I do know who this. I do know who they're talking about. I know this guy. Um, which describes them as extraterrestrials who generally, or excuse me, genetically engineered humanity to mine gold on the Earth from the planet Nibiru. Now that's also on the Y files, guys. Watch the Y files. In Sumerian and other Mesopotamian mythologies, the Anunnaki were a pantheon of deities who decreed the fate of humanity. So the Sumerians are the Jews. The Anunnaki are the Jews. The Zionists are the Jews.
Mhm.
This has nothing to do with I'm pretty sure, has nothing to do with anti-Semitism. I don't, why do I know this guy's name? So Nibiru is supposed to be what caused Noah's flood. I don't want to get into this now. I've done this before, but I want to reintroduce it because we're going to go over this again. We have the flat earth thing to do still, Joe, but I'm hoping Dana joins us when we do that. We have another flat earth thing that we're going through, a
Yeah.
video that we're very slowly going through. The Anunnaki genetically engineered the humans by combining their own DNA with that of early hominids, the giants. Okay. That's why we still have some giants in humanity. Because I think they were mostly giants. They were because we know that giants existed. I mean, that's even biblical. To create a workforce to gold mine. Now, I always ask, why is gold so important? Where it's almost up to 4,000 an ounce. Joe, we didn't buy gold, but I have gold, so we're okay. We're okay, Joe. Maybe we'll get gold before it goes up any higher. I don't know. Joe wants to. We have like things like stock and stuff. We're thinking we have other things anyhow, but we still have a bit of money that we're not sure what to do with. But gold seems to be the way to do it. Now, why is gold expensive? Because it's rare, because it's pretty, because it's a conductor. Why is gold expensive? Because it's a
Mm.
pollutant killer.
Yeah. It's a cleaner.
It's a cleaner for your body and for the planet.
Hmm.
All right. They have created I'm going to say it was Norway. They just created a paint made out of kelp. Kelp is like seaweed
Hmm.
or kemp. No, it's kelp. It's kelp. Hemp and kelp. I always get them confused. I'll say
Kelp
them
came
both.
out of the ocean.
Yes. Yes. And the color I saw was green. I'm sure they could do something with this, but what happens as it dries on your wall, it takes out all the bad stuff in your air, all the pollutants in your air. They made paint that can do this out of kelp.
Uh,
So why would we not think that gold? It's a big secret. It's a big effing secret to the popular, to the elites. They don't know how well they can't afford gold, and they would never think to use it to their advantage. Buy the metals; they're good for you.
yes, they are.
So it kind of goes with the story um that my boy JD on Y Files. I haven't watched him. Is it JD or JR? I got too many friends with different names. He's not a friend of mine. I wish he was. Well, maybe. I tend to talk to people. Well, popular in some circles, ancient astronaut narratives is widely considered a pseudoscience. It's a pseudoscientific theory and is not supported by mainstream archaeologists or mythologists, right? Because mainstream archaeologists and mythologists are the same fucking people that do the news. They're bought Satanists. They're on the pyramid. The Anunnaki are our ancestry. It is the way we got.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying God didn't create us, but God created other things that created us. How's that? I mean, what's the difference? Really? You gonna argue about that? Who cares? We're here. We got to deal with it. We still have one God. I'm just saying. This to me seems right. Nibiru comes to us every 30 or 2,800, 3,800 years. It
I
comes
thought it was
around to us
3,000 years.
something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever, I'm guessing. I haven't heard this in like ages, so. And is what caused Noah's flood and flooding around the world. Because what happens when two great, enormous masses get that close to each other? And it was their way of getting off our planet, so we haven't seen them in a very long time. There was more on this planet. This planet is 4 billion years old. I believe it's older. I believe it's living. Right? I do believe God created it, but it was engineered by men, or maybe not human, but some kind of race.
Think it could have been terraformed?
Yes. Yes. Good wording. It's a terraformation. It's a terranium. And I think the flat earthers would like that because they believe we're in some kind of constant domain with the firmament, with the hole in the middle. I think there can be such a thing, but it's not what they think it is. There's not actually some kind of blue ice up there. So I don't think anything like that. I think it's just a division between gases and chemicals, and probably chemicals that we're not aware of on this planet, like that are not on the periodic table as of this moment. Okay, that makes a lot more sense to me. Of course, we cannot see it. So what else can we not see but gases, right? And plasma. I really do believe it's plasma. I do believe it's part of God and that it's part of the universe. But the Anunnaki are absolutely, they were real. In Iran. These people made their way all over the place. Because where were the Sumerians? Where did well, in Sumeria. Hello. Where did the Sumerians originate? The precise origin. No, I do not need the AI mood right now. No. I like AI, but not right now. The precise origin of the Sumerians is unknown and the subject to scholarly debate. Scholarly. Scholarly.
A scholarly.
Thank you. Scholarly.
Scholarly.
What's wrong with me today? I have a pain in my arm. It's hurting my lips.
Yes.
A
Dang, you get in the
scholarly.
way of a lot
Thank
of
you.
things.
Okay. Scholarly debate.
Scholarly. Mhm.
Don't correct me. Give me a break. But evidence suggests that we're a non-Semitic people who settled in southern Mesopotamia, So they're saying non-Semitic. Why? Little too, okay, non-Semitic people who settled in southern Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq. There you go. During the Ubaid period, Ubaid, around 6,500 to 3,800 BC. They were indigenous to the region. Others suggest they migrated from areas such as Iranian Plateau to the east of the Hindu Valley. There you go, Iranian. So now it's proved. They were in Iran. The Anunnaki, 12,000 years ago.
Well,
So the Jews didn't become slaves over there.
no,
I don't believe that the Jews were enslaved by the Egyptians. Sorry, no. It was a theory made up to pretend how we built the pyramids. No effing way. No way. People, go visit. Because if you can't have the concept of the size of the rocks and the heaviness in your own brain, go effing visit it.
that's right.
Go
Go
pay.
see.
Go see it. You're
Hmm.
a P. You're a P
I'd like to
compared
know
to
how
the
they
cost.
move
No,
that heavy rock through that sand.
no,
Just
no,
come
no,
on, get the fuck out of
no.
here. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, well, this is the history that we're supposedly don't know.
Oh yeah, we
No,
don't know
you're
it.
indoctrinated, people.
We're backwards. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Forgot.
We're the backwards ones.
Forgot.
People think something the size of your house. How the hell could you even move that an inch? It would take 5,000 years. There would be history on how it was made.
There would be.
These people barely wore underwear. Are you serious? But yet they made ropes? Do you know how many ropes they would have to make and how long it would take for 10,000 people to make one rope to fit around a house? Are you people? You are illogical. 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 That's Spock's father. Illogical. Illogical.
And how
Yeah,
many of
feeling in
those
his
ropes
brain.
that they made, if they made them, how many of those ropes would actually survive the whole journey?
And where would they be? I mean, wouldn't they have been in somewhere left over?
Yeah.
I mean, rope, guys. It's not, they
Yeah. Where
probably
are the
used
tools
hemp.
that they used to
They
cut the rock?
probably used hemp. Wade.
Where are the tools that they used to cut the rock?
The fine lines between the rocks can barely be done now. They're so massive. All right, we're both in pain. We're both old.
I know. I'm sorry, my ankle's hurting. So,
Well, I think we were on long enough. I just
hurts.
wanted to I knew there's other things, but I can't.
Yeah,
I
I
did
know.
want to start with the
Anyway,
Sumerians again because we're going to have to dive back into that.
yes, we
Because
will.
guys, if we don't know our history, our real history, where we came from, and I'm sorry that if you believe in God and you're Christian and you're like, well, what am I going to say? Well, God is alien, all right? He is. Jesus is half alien. He's not from this planet. That's all it means. We call them illegal aliens when they're not in this nation. Well, what do you think is from outside the planet? It's
An alien
alien. Don't take my words to
means they're
offense,
not from
please.
here. An alien means they're not from
Right.
here.
God is not
Oh, it
from here.
means
God was not born on this earth.
no, it
So
was
he's an
not.
alien. It's an alien. Jesus is part alien, right? If I want to believe that Jesus is the Son of God that created us, that's fine and dandy. But he came out of a woman, so he's part human and part alien. Is there just, I mean, you could call him God, you could call him Father, you could call him Lord. I don't mind at all. So why would you mind what I call him? He's my brother. I see Jesus as my brother. Like that's how I feel. Like he is a very wise.
He's my brother.
He's my brother, though. I don't feel like he's my father. I have a father, and I don't want to disrespect my own dad by calling somebody else father. And I have every right to say that. But Jesus, sure. Why not? He's my brother from another mother, from a different decade.
All right.
All right. I think we're done.
Yep. It's about time.
Why, you tired?
Yeah, getting there. It's time.
Okay.
I got work tomorrow.
No jokes to go, Joe? No, no,
I don't
no.
have a I don't have a joke to end the
No,
night.
you had another joke you didn't tell. There was something really funny you said
Mhm.
earlier and you didn't tell. And I don't know what it is.
It was do you want to hear a pizza joke?
Well, for the end of it, why not?
Nah, it's too cheesy.
I like this one. Maybe it's a little better, and we'll end it with a birthday joke for Joe. What did the corn say when his friend wished him a happy birthday? What did the corn say when his friend wished him a happy birthday?
Popcorn?
Aw, shucks. Thanks. Aw, shucks.
Oh shit.
Take care, guys. Say good night, Joe.
Good
God, I
night,
don't know what I'm.
everybody. Oh, I love to laugh.
Yeah, you do. But he hates to listen to me. Sorry. I can't get him upset for his birthday. Good night, guys.